I'm Phil D.
No, I'm Scott G.
And today we're talking about the village people barking at the moon.
The Resident Evil Village people. The demo.
The demo.
So, what do you think of this?
So, this demo.
It's a good demo. I really feel like I'm sure they do this with games more and more now.
Yeah.
Where they have just kind of like the time demo. So by the way, guys, obviously we're talking about Resident Evil Village, the demo that just came out today. We just played it.
Sat down. It's a 30-minute demo. I think the idea is that it's launching earlier on the PlayStation platforms, so PS4, PS5. I think it's coming out at midnight for everybody else, so it's not like it's a crazy early
The
thing.
actual game?
No, the demo. The demo's coming out for everybody else, for the Xbox consoles and then the PC.
Yeah, but this launched at 6 o'clock today.
It launched at 6 for the PlayStation side, because we get it early for some reason. I don't really even.
Because
Because Sony apparently threw money at Capcom, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And
Resident Evil. It feels. It is a PlayStation title.
Yeah.
You know,
so that might really be what.
Yeah,
it
that
is,
might
is that
really
just,
be it.
They featured Resident Evil as a throwback in Astrobot.
Yeah,
there's a section where you see Chris and Jill hiding on the other side of the door, the loading screen, right? It's just the door. There's nothing else to it. It's just the door in the frame. Which is fucking great. And then there's beyond the door.
They're not even going through the door. Or
no, they're just on the other side.
On either side,
with their guns out, cowering.
This is a pointless door.
Yeah,
it's not even attached to a wall.
But this and then there's like a zombie. They're all Astrobots.
Right.
Everybody's Astrobots.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a good one. So I feel you. Resident Evil definitely has a home in the PlayStation family. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is funny because they totally got fucked on the PS2 version of Resident Evil 4. That shit looked like booties. It looks so bad, man. The raisin face ass villagers and everything, fucking terrible.
Yeah,
God.
No good.
They had those Max Payne like textures. It was just
man.
you know what I mean. Actually, I think Max Payne's face might have looked better than the villagers and
Damn. Burn on Leon.
Burn. Yeah, he did get burned on a couple of times actually. But anyway,
so this demo,
this village demo, right? It is a 30-minute demo. You only get to play it for 30 minutes. But it seems to pretty much just let you go. So
that was a pretty significant amount of time, and we got a good bit of I wouldn't say
What would you say? What did we have happen?
Oh man,
God, I got fucking panicked. I tell you that.
Okay, so we did the Resident Evil VR.
Yeah.
It's not
ago. VR. You were saying that it's not. It wasn't a VR demo.
No. It's a flat.
Yeah, it was just it was like a graphic demonstration demo. So there wasn't any gameplay really.
No, you pretty much just wandered around.
Yeah.
It
was just
so the reason I'm comparing this is with that one, it seemed to be again, it was a lot more scripted because it was more hey, look at these graphics, look at what you can do.
They're just trying to show off the pretties.
Right. And and they're sexy vampires.
Oh yeah, they wanted everybody to lust over hot mommy over there.
Get real thirsty for this game, man. But this one actually feels it is a lot more gameplay focused.
Totally.
Man. Yeah. So what? So you pretty much you're in the titular village.
Yeah, and we don't know time frame here. It seems like very early on in the game, just because it seems like this is at a point where he doesn't seem to know that much.
Right,
but we basically have no context.
But he saw monsters before.
He's seen monsters before.
He's already like this.
I already had a handgun, so I've probably been in combat before this point in the game. But it seems like as soon as you get to the village section, this would be the intro to it in the main game. It seemed to me like whatever happens before this is as soon as you walk in the door of the village area, this is what you get.
Right.
So they pretty much just confine you to this point in the game because the game's going to be separate areas. The Vampire Castle is actually what the next demo is about. This is the village, which was mostly werewolf focused.
Which is awesome.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Dude, I love that Resident Evil's bringing werewolves back.
And they're bringing like good werewolves too,
yeah, dude, you were saying, because they're way more like Wolfman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's awesome. I think in the original you didn't really get to see the werewolf, but they looked like they
allude to it.
Yeah. But like the little bit that you do see, because it is at a glance, like, and for me, it was just kind of like, yeah, they're bringing in werewolves, but it looks like they're going to be doing the like underworld. Kind of werewolves.
You were thinking they were going that way?
I was thinking they were going to go that way, but now actually seeing them.
These are some of the better werewolves I've seen in a long time.
They look great, dude. And their fucking like animations are like spot on.
Man,
and dude, when one gets on you, it's so fucking vicious.
Hey, the one that was on top of the grave that we saw in the background, where it looked like what it appeared to have happened is that this particular werewolf man caught him a crow and he was
literally eating crow.
he was on top of this grave, bent over and just gnawing on it. But the way the animation, I mean, sold. That is a fucking werewolf.
Absolutely.
That was like,
I don't even have to think about what that could possibly be.
Man. Every bit of like because it's obviously human, right? But it's also obviously a fucking animal. Like with the way he's tearing into this thing and stuff, it was and then like he said, as soon as they get on you, they hunt in packs.
Yeah.
And they act like dogs.
Absolutely.
In the fact that they will bait you and they will try to make you focus on a certain one so that they can flank you.
They'll fucking flank
so
you.
They'll flank
Shit.
you.
It's like, god damn.
But when they presented them the first time, that shit immediately, you know something's bad because you just see all the grass just whipping around.
And you hear them. It's just... I think before we get any further, I know this is
go
just
in the grass.
Yeah, I know this is just a demo, but guys, it's going to be really hard to talk about this without spoiling it.
Oh, this is spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah, every bit of it's spoilers. I don't think we've gotten into anything yet, but just wanted to put that out there for the people who give a shit.
I don't know enough about the story to spoil anything.
No, but some people, they want to experience everything for themselves for the first time, so I'm just trying to show a little respect for that.
Man.
Just so you know. Go play it. It's fucking awesome.
It's so good.
It's so good. I cannot wait for this game. But moving forward, hey guys, full spoilers. We're probably just going to literally talk about exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Sorry. So at first, it's really great how this starts. I love the little cackling witch woman that just laughed. She seems like she was kind of just laughing at you. It's like, you came to this village? Man, shit's fucked up here.
You're pretty dumb.
You shouldn't have come.
Yeah, I like her stick.
Yeah.
She had good knickknacks on her, and
it's like a cross between a Warcraft that's a
good way to put
necromancer and the merchant from RE4.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, have you seen the merchant in this? He's a big old fat dude.
No, I haven't seen.
He's a humongous fat dude, like the guy from like Seven, like that kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just funny fat. They made him so big that you're like, that's comical. You know when Bender became a human?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember at the end when he was dead and they were pushing on him, he was like, woo. They're like, no, he's still alive. I'm like, no, that's the air escaping from his folds.
Oh god. So like that.
Yeah, he's like that kind of fat. Yeah, but he's the merchant, and he's like in the back of a wagon. So I can't wait to meet this fucking guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He looks wonderful and jovial and rotund.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a good
whatever
time.
else you say about Jolly Fat Man. But yeah, the
he's like, what are you buying?
Yeah, dude, I don't even know what his voice sounds like. It's got to be good. It's got to. Man, but the witch's voice is fucking great.
It's fantastic.
So real quick here, I just want to touch on
voice acting in general in this game has been fucking solid.
I was gonna say presentation, just in general.
Absolutely.
The voice acting, the graphics, the animation.
Them dresses.
Dude,
for real?
Whoever this lady is that we met, I don't know. She got handled pretty quickly.
It's like,
so
I think her name was like Lisa.
I don't know that you're gonna miss her. She doesn't exactly play a large role in the game,
right?
Yeah, she takes an axe real quick, or a hatchet, I guess, machete.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. The werewolves use weapons, and there was one with like a morning star.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. With fucking werewolf strength on you?
Yeah.
No.
And teeth? Morning star and teeth?
These are big country boy werewolves that got morning stars? Fuck you, man. Yeah, these...
This presented you with potentially the worst situation you could imagine.
Yeah, and the panic gets on you.
So, super hard.
Just the presentation from what they were showing from the previous small snippets we've seen, gameplay showings, all that kind of stuff. I think everybody probably had this feeling too, where you look at it and you go, okay, so this is Resident Evil 7, but this is also very Resident Evil 4.
It's yes. Yeah, it shares a lot of similarities.
It feels like a very happy marriage between 7 and 4, but then somewhere they met the Universal Studios in the middle. Like, I don't know how that happened. It's like from 7, where it was like muck monsters and a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, to 4, where it's like Las Plagas fucking parasite thing, and somehow they get to fucking Wolfman and Hot Mommy Vampire. Yeah. And hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Exactly, that's fucking rad.
It's an interesting point to meet.
Yeah,
right? But they haven't covered this side of the genre, right?
Yeah,
of the horror genre.
Yeah, of this side of horror. It's mostly been like zombies and zombie adjacent things, and
zombie
it really does
adjacent things. Can I have something in the zombie adjacent genre?
Yeah,
can I have something? It doesn't have to be zombies. I don't mind if it's like a plague. It could be,
it could be
a parasite, whatever.
Alien.
Yeah, we're all good, Just zombie adjacent.
Mm-hmm. But no, but for real, like,
hey, can I
like, because the werewolves do kind of act like that Las Plagas.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean?
They do. They're
like,
just a lot more intelligent. And
dude,
way scarier.
So again, you were saying it's like, oh man, they attack in packs.
Oh yeah.
Did you notice that once you got that during that one run, once you got him down to like one or down to one, the dude kind of ran away from you or kind of kept his distance from you?
If they have more than one of them, they get bold. They start getting on you.
Dude, the AI in this game. Dude, and they did get on you. God damn.
I have the recording of the thing. I'm going to do some commentary over it because I thought I was recording the mic from the controller, but I guess you have to enable that in the settings, and I didn't do that shit.
No.
So, but I'm going to release the gameplay of this. I'll put it up on both of our channels just because.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. But yeah, you'll see. I got panicked and I ran away, and it didn't help. And
dude, nah, because they were just on your ass.
There were so many of them.
Well, it's funny. Okay, so you had maybe dealt with like maybe 2 or 3 werewolves,
and I thought I was okay. I was like, fuck yeah,
whatever.
Man,
I got a shotgun.
Used all my shotgun shells.
But no, like you dealt with those 2 werewolves at the beginning.
Yeah,
I
didn't think
and
they
then
were a
you
big
went
deal.
into the house.
Yeah.
Where we met the girl and her dad.
Yeah.
Who had her dad had been attacked by a werewolf.
Yeah, which I mean we all should know
what's
going on here,
Okay, so here's something that's always kind of I don't think confused me because honestly I don't think you're supposed to think about it. But like
how you are turned into a werewolf?
Well, no, just in Resident Evil games in general. They deal in monsters that when they bite you or attack you, you are supposed to turn into them most of the time. and yet you never turn. I'm just saying there's some. There's some dissonance there.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. No, I'm feeling you there. Maybe.
And like not really even to make a bigger point than that.
I
just kind
you.
of like, hey, let me put this thought in your head.
Well, I guess you just wrecked all of Resident Evil right there. Great. Now I can never think of anything else.
Scott ruins everything.
No, I think maybe it's something along the lines of like everybody else isn't up on the green herb.
Oh, okay.
See, the
gotta
problem
get on the green.
You're not mixing the green with the red. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the problem here.
Like, they're on the green herb.
They're only on the green herb.
They're only on the green herb.
That's fine. Green herb's okay. Green herb will get you by. But if you mix that shit with the red, dude, let me let you know.
You will be okay.
You just get one of them papers. Maybe you put a yellow in there too. No, I don't know. I've always thought about that kind of thing too. Actually, that is one that's popped in my head a couple of times where I'm like, why don't I ever get turned into a fucking zombie?
Why isn't there like a bar, like turn bar, you know?
Or it'd be cool. Whoa, what if they actually did a Resident Evil where at a certain point, like, you could play a zombie as a zombie? I don't know. That's just Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah, that's just Left 4 Dead. I don't know about that.
Hey guys, I came up with Left 4 Dead. Do you want to play Left 4 Dead?
I mean, I guess they kind of touched on that in RE4, where because doesn't Leon?
He got the Plagas. He
got the
Plagas, and he had to get it taken out, or he had to get a serum.
But that was more story, and it didn't really have anything to do with the gameplay.
It's funny because the scene in Prometheus where she's getting the shit taken out of her reminded me of the part in Resident Evil 4. Just like a super visceral, intense version of that part in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah. But back to the game. So you ran into this house where we meet this girl and her dad who's been attacked by a werewolf.
And I was hoping they'd give me some bullets.
You know.
They didn't give me no goddamn bullets.
No bullets. You didn't get nothing from that house.
Nothing, man. Nothing. All I did was walk back out.
Except a bastard and his daughter.
Yeah, that's it. And he was kind of a jerk to me. Let me tell you. He was a little rude. He was a
rude man.
That's unnecessary, sir.
I mean, I know you just got maimed by a fucking werewolf, but
that was uncalled for. All right, you
maybe check yourself before you wreck yourself.
So,
old man.
So I got here, talk to this old feller and his daughter, and then they're like, "We can't get into this house." And I was like,
"The gate's locked."
Oh, I don't know where this house is. And then I saw the gate, and I was like, "Oh, well, maybe I got to do a thing to unlock the gate, right?"
Yeah.
So I started looking around. I was thinking that I had to go around. That's the way I thought of it. Is maybe I missed a path. And I had to go back.
I thought you had to like find a key. I thought it was
gonna
be
maybe
like
it was
old
key.
school. Yeah,
maybe it was but yeah, I thought there was a thing I had to do elsewhere.
Right.
It seemed that way. It seemed right. And so I walked back out the door I came in, the front door of their house,
which
I guess
turned out
that's a house.
Yeah, it's a little shack.
It's a shack.
That's
what it was. Jeez, you could barely store your flour in there. There's a lot of flour laying around. I don't know. They're very, mill
and things that
people.
might be grapes, but balls don't read.
Balls don't read, man.
Yeah,
balls don't read. So I walked back out into the field where I initially killed the first two werewolves, and it was a menagerie of werewolves.
All their friends showed up.
Because I looked down the hill and I saw 1, 2, 3, and I was like, "Hey, Scott!"
Dude, and they were carrying like torches.
It looks like they're coming up here.
Yeah.
And then I was maybe trying to sneak. I guess.
Yeah, you like duck down. It's like maybe if I get in this tall grass.
And I was sneaking, and I thought everything was okay, and then everything was not okay. Really quick. Yeah. You heard all the footsteps real fast, and I was like, oh, maybe they're. Oh shit, they're here. Oh shit, they're fucking here. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, it was a good time, but god damn, dude, that'll make your butthole perk up.
Yeah, because I mean, like Las Plagas, those fellas are bad and all. Those the Spanish villagers, and then even from Resident Evil 5, all the African guys that have the I guess it's a different Plagas.
Yeah,
all these are scary situations.
The adjacent
right?
zombies.
Adjacent zombies, right? Yeah. Adjacent zombies. So all these adjacent zombies are scary. They're not as bad as werewolves.
No, they're not.
They're not as fucking bad as werewolves, man. Yeah,
because it's not like they don't do the same thing where they kind of run up on you and then like slow down, because you do have a chance.
Man, you have a chance, but just like Resident Evil 7, the movement is so
erratic.
It's so erratic. That's exactly the way to put it. So it's so hard to land headshots, and because they swarm you, it was hard for me
they flank you, and then again, even though they do kind of like, walk around you and just kind of snarl for a bit, when they do run up on you, I mean, they run up on you. And if you're running from them, they will absolutely... Dude, the AI in this game is fucking amazing.
They're beasts.
Yeah.
They're fucking beasts. Okay. And they get up on you, man. Okay, so I started running. Because that's the only thing I knew how to do at that point.
And you had used all your bullets.
I used all my bullets, so I was just running. And
all you had was a mine and a knife.
And I went all the way to the other side, and I got trapped in this house that had a back room. And as soon as I got in the back room, I finally learned how to block in this house.
Oh, yeah.
That was when I learned how to block. I was like, oh, hey, that's cool.
This is what this
Which
does.
also makes me wonder if that's the problem that I've been having with Resident Evil 7, going back to it, playing it on Madhouse, is maybe I should just be blocking Mia at the beginning. But this is a whole different issue.
Yeah.
I'll go back to that.
Come back to that.
So I blocked a couple of attacks, and then I realized all I got is enough to make a healing potion. Right? Or the healing liquid, whatever.
It's a healing potion.
It's a healing potion. I made it. It's a bottle with a cross on it.
There are
okay?
vampires and werewolves
it's
in this.
Fucking healing
it's
potion.
A healing
I might
potion.
as well be getting meat in the walls. Like, for real. Okay?
Right.
Where's my hock of ham in the wall, huh? It would be funny if it was like a Dak ham. Like, those canned hams, the Dak.
Yeah.
It'd be just
with the pineapples?
Yeah, with the exactly, yeah. Cloves and pineapples. Anyway.
Right.
So at this point, all I had was enough to make a healing potion, use that, and then the only weapon that I had, other than the knife, which I'm not using a knife on werewolves, it's a pocket knife. Man.
Yeah.
This is like a buck knife. You're not using a fucking...
It's like poking them with a toothpick.
Let me get this fold-out knife on you. Hold on a second. Let me
just fold this out.
And let me stick you with it and piss you off.
Because that's basically all it's going to do.
That's what it's going to... Like, if you stuck a normal human with that, they'd just be like, fuck, man. What's
what
wrong
the hell?
with you?
Yeah. Who just stabs people?
It's not a knife. It's not a good knife. They can't even give you like the old school Chris like fucking...
It can't even break everything.
Dude.
It can only break things with yellow paint on it.
Yeah, that's not a knife. And
that's right.
So I wasn't even gonna draw the
regular
knife.
knives break things with other colors on them as well.
I need the red break knife. Okay, I want the red one.
I'm dealing with a lot of red painted boxes.
Shit. That's funny. Cannot open door. You need red knife. So yeah, you just on the door.
Nice.
So at this point, trapped in this room, I decided to throw a landmine down and run for my life. That was my
the
plan.
Only option that was left to you at that point.
Fuck it. Threw that shit down.
I might die, but I'm taking a few of you with me, God damn it.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, everybody's going to die. Okay? Everybody's going to die right now. And instead, I actually got out of the situation, and I apparently blew up.
You were fucking lucky, dude.
And
you were goddamn lucky.
I blew up enough of them that I could sprint out of the house back into the main area. And then there's this like little church that has a side door and a main door. I was like, I'm gonna go in the side door and out the main door. Yeah, I'm gonna juke you. And then I turned around and I was like, oh shit, they're not coming. Yes, okay, cool. And so I passed through this gate, and then I'm like, oh cool, there's none around. Oh fuck, there's one right here. And he was just right there with a torch, and then I kept walking, and then there were like 3 more of them.
Yeah, coming out of like a cave or some shit.
They don't stop.
No.
It seems like they respawn. I'm not sure. That area might be constantly populated with werewolves. And that's
I don't think
terrible.
I don't think you can clear that out. I don't think you can clear that out once you meet the girl and her dad.
This has taught me that I actually have to dial back on the I like to clear everything in the room. because that's what they usually do, especially in horror games. I mean, I'm used to playing Metal Gear. I'm used to going around, doing that, and it's like, all right, sneak around, kill. Now I can just walk around.
Yeah, now I can safely walk around and get all this stuff.
This is nice. Yeah. That's the way I've always played, right?
Well,
this doesn't seem like I can do it. It actually seems like you have to get from point to point and
just grab what you can along the way,
dude. So it turns out, got back to the house that the lady and her dad was in, and I went out back, and all I had to do was climb over a box and over
climb out a window,
climb out a window,
a window that was open,
and go into it. Or no, it wasn't a window. It was a cobblestone wall that had a hole in it.
Oh yeah,
but it was hole, window, whatever.
Windows are holes.
Windows are holes. You're right. They're the same things. So, and I'm sorry.
Windows are holes got you, didn't it?
Well, in my head, I was thinking about, like, and eyes are the holes to the soul. It was hard for me to say it because it's funny. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so all I had to do was go out back, get up on a fucking box, and then go over a fence, a cobblestone.
And there were no werewolves there.
No more werewolves. There were none. There were not a single one.
That's right.
I didn't have to use...
Even when you opened the gate,
I didn't have to
where
use
the werewolves
one of those
were.
bullets. Not one of those
Not
bullets.
all of them.
I didn't have to use the landmine. I didn't have to use all my resources. Good thing this is a 30-minute demo that you have to save.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because that would have been a re-upload at that, or reload.
That would have been. That would have been. Yeah. I mean, like, fuck that. I'm going back to the checkpoint. This was bullshit. Yeah.
These werewolves are bullshit.
This is bullshit. This is... I was thinking about Samir Nana.
Oh, yeah.
Samir not going to work here anymore.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, I love Office Space. Guys.
Office Space is a good movie.
Yeah. The next sequence is pretty much, the house that they were trying to get in. There are a lot of villagers that are stashed away in this, and there
are a lot of them.
There were like 10, 8, 7.
Dude, I'm thinking more like maybe like 6.
Because there's people. There's some people in a room. There's an amount of people. Okay?
I'm not trying to get hung up on details. We're just trying to make sure the picture is being painted properly.
One of them obviously doesn't like you. Another one's got some crutches. There's some ladies. There's a dead person on a couch.
They just haven't had time to move him, man.
They don't talk about
it. They've got things going on right now.
Yeah, it looks like it. Outside, it looked like they had things.
Look, they have things to deal with. He's fine on the couch.
I mean, it doesn't look like anybody mows that grass. Let me tell you. They got a lot of stuff to deal with. Why don't you tell them werewolves get the goddamn work?
Yeah, right. I mean, they are carrying sickles.
Yeah, come on, fucking cut some grass while you're out there. You're not doing anything. Maybe you'll find more crows. So you get in there, and it turns out, they're all looking at you like, he's an outsider, fuck this guy, he's gonna, and then immediately the dude that opens the door puts a gun in your face and is like, you're not bringing the wounded old man in here. Those beasts are gonna smell blood, and you're gonna kill everybody in here.
Yeah.
And so then once you get inside the
because I guess the what would it be, the matron, the lady who owns the place, that's Lisa or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's her name.
Yeah, she with an awesome skirt. All right, check that skirt out.
Dude, that skirt looks so fucking good.
There are so many moments in this where I really was looking at stuff and just going like, wow, holy shit. But at the same time, and this is a point that I was making with him, this isn't a like realistic looking game. This is a very high detailed stylized
It's very
game.
hyper reality.
It's hyper reality. Yeah. It really
But Resident Evil's always kind of leaned in on that.
And I'm so about it.
Absolutely.
I'm so about it, dude, because the things that need to look realistic do, but like people look weird. But in a good way. You know what I mean?
It is pretty stylized.
Comic-esque.
To some degree.
You know what I mean?
But Resident Evil's always kind of had a tongue in their cheek. At least the best Resident Evils tend to have
the master of lockpicking.
No, yeah.
No, I know. They've always had a little tongue in cheek. I mean, if anybody's seen the original Resident Evil intro cutscene, you know that they kind of leaned in. You know what I mean? And they've always leaned in. I mean, hell, Resident Evil 4 is one of the best examples of that, of how many times it's the cheesy action movie.
I mean, Napoleon Midget.
Dude, Napoleon Midget.
That's all you got to say, man. Napoleon Midget.
That's a cool boss battle right there.
Yeah, that's really fun.
So once you get to this point, it turns out that the wounded old man turns. That's part of what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
As far as
it's funny. I think it's great the way they built that up.
Oh yeah, because they make it seem like you're the problem.
Well,
you're the problem.
Well, that and there are a couple of jerky people.
Yeah.
In there, so it's just like you're not even paying attention to the old man.
Not at all.
Because there is that one dude who's on like a crutch,
and he looks like he's about to turn too.
Because
I kept looking at him and being like, "Whoa, what's up with this guy? He keeps being real weird over here."
But he I mean, obviously he was just hurt. Yeah. But the way they framed it, you're already so tense by that point. Mm-hmm. You know that you are just as they in the game are suspicious of you. You as a player are pretty much suspicious of everyone else.
100%.
At this point.
I didn't trust anybody. I don't know. The lady in the skirt seemed all right.
She was good. The
daughter.
The daughter is obviously somebody that you're gonna have to like. You're going to have she's gonna have a significant role in the story.
And then whoever this Lady Miranda, is that what they were saying? The patron saint, I
guess? Yeah,
the
patron saint.
That's the way I'm taking it. I don't know who Lady Miranda is.
She may not be somebody that you necessarily meet in the game.
It might not be. It might actually just be like we're saying, like a deity they pray to or something like that. It could just be like some kind of, figure. It could be a specific idol. It could be that it's one of the fucking vampires.
It could be one of the fucking vampires. Yeah. It could be, because we don't know what's causing this shit.
Yeah, I have very little context.
It's Resident Evil, so it's got to be something like based in a like kind of Resident Evil science.
What you mean is it's
bullshit?
No. Oh, no, I was just going to say Wesker's fault.
It's Wesker's fault.
It's fucking Wesker's. Somehow, this is Wesker's fault.
Yeah.
So, okay, the only other thing that happened is basically while you're doing this tense moment in the room with all these villagers that, are banding together, last refuge, and, the lady's trying to defend you the whole time, and she's basically like, look, he helped them out. He obviously seems like he's, not.
They trust you, I trust you.
Exactly. That kind of thing. And they're like, well, okay, I guess. And they're kind of talking about plans moving forward, trying to figure out what are they going to do about this, right? And in the middle of this, old man starts clutching his chest and fucking,
and he's kind of he's obviously been in pain the whole time, but this is different. Yeah, this is like a very violent pain.
Yeah.
And he just straight machetes the lady.
Hacks right into her shoulder through the collarbone.
Oh, yeah.
Stuck all in there. I was really hoping they'd let you go grab the machete and fight him. That's what I was thinking they were going to do. I was like, fuck yeah, let me get that machete.
Yeah. I really did think that they would let you pick up, like, the werewolf weapons.
Dude, if they did that, if they gave you some really good melee in this, that would about be the only thing that would put the icing on this cake. Because at this point, I'm so sold, by the way. Okay, so the daughter ends up killing her dad.
Yeah.
That's really the only other thing that I witnessed. That happened, and then I went into the next area, and she was sad.
And the house is on fire.
And I'm going... I know grieving process. I don't want to
I'm not trying to rush you.
Look, it's hard losing a loved one.
Fire makes me nervous.
I lost a dog a while ago. I get you, but like you guys,
I lost a dog a while ago. Your dad was a werewolf.
It's close. It's so close.
Yeah. Look, I know what you're going through.
Look, you just gotta throw his food bowl away. You get over it. No. But no,
throw your dad's food bowl away.
But yeah, she kills the dad, and then we go in the next room, and then I ran out of time. Basically, I looked at some more objects. The pliers on the wall looked nice. But that was pretty much it. So overall impressions. I was a little on the fence as to whether I wanted to buy this game. Not that do I want to play Resident Evil Village.
No.
Of course I want to play this game.
Absolutely.
But can I wait until they actually announce that it's coming out in VR and then wait and play it in VR like I did with 7? And I did. I waited until I could play it in VR, and I was like, no, I'm not buying it. I'm not getting it on PC. I'm not getting it on my PlayStation. I'm waiting because I knew it was on VR, and I knew that's how I wanted to play it.
Right.
This, I don't know that it's on VR. It might be.
Yeah.
It probably will be.
But at this point, you're just sold.
I'm just sold. I mean, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm not waiting. I'm buying it. I'm buying it for, just for the console.
Immediately.
Yeah. Sold. Done.
This is also one of those that's coming out on PS4.
Yes,
right?
It is.
Okay. Cool.
Absolutely. You could actually go home and play this demo again if you wanted to right now.
Ooh. I might do that.
Because I can't play it again.
Yeah, because really, Philip played it. Yeah. I just sat back and watched.
Yeah.
I experienced the demo.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Well, I panicked.
Well, and I laughed.
From a bunch of Benicio del Toros.
They did look like some fucking Benicio del Toro.
I don't know. I didn't hate that Wolfman.
How can you?
Like that was.
He's got such kind eyes.
So, yeah, I'm absolutely buying it. I'm sold.
Absolutely.
I'm not worried about that side of it anymore. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about it. The graphics are amazing. The animations are amazing. The gunplay feels a little bit better than what it did in 7. But I will also say, this game runs at a smooth 60 on PS5.
I mean, it looked great.
It looked it looked smooth as butter and phenomenal.
Yeah.
Ray tracing, I almost guarantee this isn't running.
The
at 4K.
AI is probably some of the best I've seen.
Dude,
just in a game.
Man,
it's wild how well it works.
And from the way that they've talked about it, all the enemy types have very different AI. They do very different shit.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think we're in for an amazing experience. Next weekend, we are getting the second half of this demo.
Yeah.
So I imagine what we're gonna do is compile this and the next into the same episode. Is that what we're doing?
Maybe. Yeah.
Because So we will most likely do that. If not, we'll release it.
You'll find out when we do.
You'll find out. But that's not all the Resident Evil news I got.
Oh yeah, no. Lay it on them.
Ooh, okay. So I'll start with the little stuff. If it even beyond this demo and even beyond what I've seen so far, one thing that pretty much immediately made me go, okay, well, guess I'm buying it, is they announced Mercenaries mode. And Mercenaries mode has been my favorite since 4. Well, I mean, I liked it on 3. 3 is really cool.
Are you talking about for Village or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Resident Evil Village is having a full-blown Mercenaries mode.
Thank God.
Yeah. And it looks great. And there's upgrades and there's boo. Yeah. Oh man, I'll be playing that so much.
Heck yeah.
And then if they port that into VR, then mind blown. Just done. Okay,
yeah.
Well, I'll just be playing Mercenaries for the rest of my life, it looks like. Actually, I didn't even think about that before.
Oh, man.
Just, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. One thing at a time. Okay, there's also REverse. REverse seems like a, it's a multiplayer brawler. I can't tell whether it's I guess it's a third-person shooter, right?
Right.
but there's also melee elements to it. You can play as both villains and heroes. I don't know whether it's asymmetric, whereas as far as like there is a boss and then everybody fights the boss, like for instance Evolve or something like that. I don't know whether it's asymmetric multiplayer or whether it's just straight up multiplayer and everybody can just pick who the fuck ever.
It's just kind of a free-for-all kind of,
I think it's that. I really think it's that. But it might be that like somebody's the bad guy and then everybody else is the other people. But then that's just Dead by Daylight, which also Resident Evil characters are coming to.
Oh, awesome!
They're coming to Dead by Daylight. Which
you told me about that.
If you don't know about Dead by Daylight, I can talk.
That's why he does podcasts.
That's it. Because I'm good at speaks. So
I talk good.
I talk real good. They told me that at school. No, Dead by Daylight is pretty much a like I said, an asymmetric multiplayer game where somebody's the bad guy and then everybody else is against the bad guy. And the bad guy in this case is all of your favorite horror villains.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, because they've just continued to get DLC from all of these franchises all over the place.
Yeah.
I can't even start with all of the things. Like, it's just go look up the Dead by Daylight cast. It's amazing.
But RE characters are coming to
now. They're doing RE. The last thing that they did was Silent Hill. So they put...
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, Dead by Daylight is... It's not my kind of game. I see it. It's cool. I like you guys. I like what you're doing. Keep doing it, please. But it's not my thing. You know. But goddamn, if they are not winning with the people that they're getting on board. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because originally this game was a Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
And Adam Sessler from X-Play was actually in the development team for this game. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you remember Adam Sessler, don't you? The guy that was too high for TV all the time?
Shit.
Yeah.
Jeez, he was.
Oh, man.
Old red eyes.
Yeah, everybody watched Morgan Webb, and then they were like, what's up with that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
You're weird. Can you stand up straight? No. That was what always got me about Adam Sessler is he like tucks his head. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Stand up straight. You
just can't do it.
No, you're gonna have some shoulder issues later. No,
neck issues.
So neck issues. So he started this project, and they got in a license bind because they bought the license to Friday the 13th, but then they didn't buy the right license to Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but somehow somebody else,
man. Like especially for like long-running like movie franchises, that shit can get complicated as fuck.
And they got the wrong one. Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense how Kingdom Hearts works, but whatever. Let's just skip past that.
It's Disney.
By the way, I've just decided fuck those two games. I'm just going to go ahead and fuck all of those games except for 3. I'm just going to start playing 3.
Yeah, might as well at this point. You're not going to understand the story any better anyway, and do you really care?
I've played those games before.
Yeah.
Well, I played 2 of them. I played 2 of them that... I'm just gonna play 3.
Yeah.
So let me get back to.
Back to the relevant points.
To Resident Evil. Yeah. So Dead by Daylight, basically got was born again as a phoenix from the ashes of this Friday the 13th game because they couldn't get the license to original shit. So they decided, well, fuck it, let's just make our own game.
Right.
Let's make our own experience, and then a bunch of other horror movies, games, people in the horror side of things.
Yeah.
The Fangoria crowd. They all hit
nice.
up. Yeah. They all hit up Dead by Daylight and were like, "Hey, we like you. You want to put our monster in the game?
Do you want our stuff?
Yeah, you want our stuff? Yeah. You have a character and a monster.
We have stuff.
We got all kinds of
stuff.
You
can have this stuff too.
Look at all this stuff. And at this point, Dead by Daylight has a shit ton of content. The problem with me is that it's a very DLC-based game. That's really where it fucks with me the most.
I see there.
Yeah. No, if it was like a full package, you could just get everything. I might buy it just on principle.
Right.
Just on basic principle of like,
you.
I'll give you guys some money. You did a good job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Well, I mean, like, I guess I'm mostly okay with that type of DLC type game, you know what I mean? Rather than the whole, like, we're literally holding content hostage behind a paywall. This
is different. This is totally different.
Because this feels like you get the base game.
Yes.
From what I understand, you get the base game, and then you can just kind of pick and choose from the franchises what you want.
And it's not like you can't play with other people that have the characters.
Right.
You just can't choose them in multiplayer.
Exactly.
So it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Like, just...
It's getting predatory, but it's not that bad.
It's inching up to the line.
This is acceptable predation here, okay? Just don't get any further than this, okay? Just I'm watching you guys.
Acceptable predation.
Just
There's just something.
I like the words there, don't you? Acceptable predation.
I mean, separately.
Acceptable predation.
Those are okay words. Together,
it makes you feel bad, doesn't
it just makes me not feel good
it's like
in my chest.
Well, like the TSA is
my heart sank.
The TSA at the airport, that's acceptable predation right there. You're like, well, I guess it's for fucking safety. I guess you can see the outline of my genitals. That's okay. It's fine for terrorism. Yay.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yeah. But but that's really cool.
Dead by Daylight.
The thing that you told me about that I'm actually pretty damn excited about and excited to see is Resident Evil 4 in VR.
In VR.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. What have they done? What have they done? It's like they called me and they were like, "Hey man, so what do you want?"
Yeah. Well, like when you told me that, my first thought was, it's just like,
I've lost Philip. He's never coming back. No, he's always going to be in the headset.
Not even that. I mean, my first thought was, God damn it, I need to buy a fucking headset.
That's what Trey said. He was like, well, I guess I'm getting a fucking Quest 2. I guess I'm getting a Quest 2.
I don't need to have to spend this much money.
Well, it sounds like you and Trey should half a headset and pass it back and forth so you guys can both feel better about it.
No,
also
both
play. See, that's the other problem is that when you did, you're like, no, I'm just going to buy one for me because it's mine.
It's mine.
And I'll put my face sweat on it.
It's going to be mine.
You do have to wipe the goddamn thing down if you're playing anything heavy. I'll tell you that. That's just a pro tip. Wipe your shit down. Okay, wipe your shit down. Also, clean your controllers. Get the gunk out of the cracks.
You know what, guys? Just be clean in general.
Can you wash your hands for me too? Can you just do that? I don't even give a shit about the current situation. I just mean wash your hands.
Yeah, just in general.
Like, please. Now we're past the public service announcement because
check yourself, respect yourself,
and then
wash your motherfucking body before your sweatshirt melt.
God damn. I know.
Thank you, Dell, the funky Homo sapien.
It is. Oh, so yeah, RE4
but no.
in
Okay,
VR,
so
man.
yeah,
RE4
but
in VR.
my first thought, when I heard that was, well, first, I wonder if they're using the same engine that they use for Village,
which I hadn't considered.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, because they've pretty much proven that is a super efficient
VR thing. Because
it worked with 7 perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
And this engine has also shown that it's scalable really well because they've also been able to bring out games in the engine on, like, the Switch, for instance. The new Ghosts and Goblins is on the RE engine.
Right.
This is their new engine.
It's an incredibly versatile one.
I mean, have you seen Devil May Cry 5? Did I play that around you?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude.
It looks great.
Not only does it look great, it runs flawlessly.
Yeah.
Flawlessly. I don't understand how they got the detail and the fucking like frame rate out of that on last gen hardware. Not even on like current shit. I'm not talking about PC, PS5, Series X. No. A PS4 and a Xbox One can run that game at 60
easily
without a problem, and it looks amazing. So they've already proven that this is a super balanced engine. I don't see why it wouldn't be able to run on a Quest if you scaled it properly, especially if you're only using it to port an old game. Right?
Right.
Because all they're doing is basically importing. All they're doing. Hey, let me tell you how easy it is to port a game over.
Right.
No, that's not what I mean. That's really not what I mean. I'm just saying, like, they have an engine that works properly. They have a game that they've already built. They have the assets together.
They just gotta marry.
They have
the
to make
two.
it happen. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's not like they
well,
have to.
because I mean, obviously, if it's VR.
It's not
unless they're doing something really fucking crazy and experimental with that shit. It's got to be first person.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely okay.
So I haven't. I guess I didn't show you a trailer, did I?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I should have shown you the trailer. I really should have. So let me explain to you a little bit about that. Okay. They pretty much show.
I'm listening intently.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
As Alucard would say.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, guys, just a quick tangent, different Alucard, but I bought the Helsing Deluxes.
Oh, yeah.
The
mangas? I saw
those.
Those look cool.
The 1 and 2 is out. The third one's the last one. That I think it was only a 10-issue series.
Yeah,
it
didn't
was like
run
10
long.
or 12. It wasn't that long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm.
I mean, not as long as mangas can be.
Oh, you mean One Piece? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Well, not just them.
But that's one of Yu Yu Hakusho. Fuck me. How about Shonen Jump? Let's just go ahead and point a big old finger at Shonen Jump.
And you know which finger we're talking about.
Sorry.
Nah, I love that shit.
Yeah. It's just a lot.
It's just a lot. But yeah, so you were gonna explain what was going on with the RE4.
Oh yeah, with
VR.
the trailer. That's it. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Sorry. So the
don't give them too big of a peek behind the curtain.
Fuck. We're supposed to be professionals.
We're supposed to be.
Wait, who said that? I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
So the
I take that back. I've said that several times.
We've said that a couple of times. We've said it. Right?
Yeah.
We've said it.
Yeah.
They was the big ones though.
I mean, we were lying, but
that's where you said too much. Scott.
Oh, damn.
That was the inside words. Scott saying the inside words out loud. Anyway,
yeah.
I think we're both doing that tonight. Sorry guys, we had a couple of beers.
Kind of tangent at this point.
We've been completely.
It's been a fun night, and we had some technical difficulties earlier.
I got a little angry at my equipment. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It seems to be okay. I've heard a couple of little clicks. If you guys hear any pops or clicks in this, we're having some kind of noise problem. One cable is touching another cable that it doesn't like, or I have some dirt in here.
I think it's just a dusty interface, man.
Dusty, man. I just gotta clean it. But beside all that, back to the Resident Evil. So it shows, absolutely like you're saying, first person situation.
Mm-hmm.
It shows the Ganados kind of coming up to you, and it shows the blast him in the knee, guy falls, blast him in the shoulder. He does the grab the shoulder, look down, look up at you. You know the regular shit. You know
RE4.
And yeah, RE4, one of these. It's
for kids.
But what it also shows is him then dropping the magazine out of his gun and pulling a new one out, putting it in, and then sliding it back. Okay. So actually a reload mechanic that you see in most
VR.
Right?
Nowadays.
So
yeah.
But then they also showed another thing, which is not at all a normal Resident Evil 4 thing. This was one of those first...
Ooh, can I guess?
Yes.
Is it the roundhouse kick?
No.
Because that was my other thought that I had.
How are they going to do that?
How are they going to do the roundhouse kick? How's that going to be?
Okay.
How's that going to work?
So that one, okay? Because I've been talking to Trey about that one. That's actually what I'm concerned about the most is how the melee is going to work, because I'm a heavy melee user. In Resident Evil 4.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a heavy melee user. Okay?
It's incredibly effective.
They can't take the melee out. They fucking can't take the melee out.
Not at all.
And they better not replace it with just the knife, because the knife is fucking booty, okay?
Well, they better not just replace it with, you just having to, punch them.
Oh, that'd be shit, too. That'd be super shit.
It can only work if it is a roundhouse kick.
Or the suplex. Because when you put them on their knees, you get the suplex.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Yeah. You need the roundhouse kick to the head. You need the suplex. okay, this is something I took away earlier, but I'm hoping Mercenaries is in this. I'm really hoping they do Mercenaries in 4, because if they do, again, Hunk better be doing the neck snap, okay?
Hell yeah.
Fucking Wesker better be doing the power punch. You know, he basically Falcon punches you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wesker punch!
Wesker punch!
And he, yeah, yeah, it's... And so these all need to be there. I'm really hoping they put the full game of Resident Evil 4, because we don't know yet.
Just how Resident Evil 4.
We don't know how much. It might be base game Resident Evil 4. It might be all of it. It better be fucking all of it.
Yeah.
It better be all of it. I'm actually kind of. I might have to send them a nasty letter if they don't.
There you go. Because that's how you get people to do things that
I
you
mean
want
on
them to
paper.
do.
I mean, I'm gonna physically write it with a quill pen.
Yeah. From a phoenix.
That's right. That I dip into a live octopus for ink. No, it's hard to get him to sit still, but you know, I feed him.
You can
feed him shrimp, and we
you
have
can
an
tie him down with his arms.
Hey, I'm not trying to do that. We have an agreement. Me and him have an agreement. Okay, he's got eyebrows. We're cool.
He's like an intern.
Yeah, he's like I have an octopus intern. That's good. Yeah. So okay. So they showed off basically not only the like the reload thing, but they also showed like a crank handle. You actually having to grab it and turn it.
Yeah.
Which makes me believe that a lot of the puzzles are going to be turned into more physical puzzles. This seems like they've actually taken the consideration of what is a VR game, not like Resident Evil 7, where they've just gone like,
well, here's a Resident Evil game that you can play with a headset.
That you can play with a headset.
That's really all they did.
Which, but I'm fine with that. Like,
oh no, it was still incredibly effective.
And I get why that's why they did it, especially with the limitations of controllers and all the things.
Limitations of VR. At the
limitations
time.
of the hardware. Absolutely, it's a whole bunch, right? And they did a damn fine job because it still looks amazing, right? It's a little low res. Other than that, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it was actually hard for me to even see a game that was at that level of graphics quality, even on the PC
at the time
for a while, man. Like it took me playing Lone Echo and Subnautica and Half-Life Alyx to really even see anything that's of that graphics quality. So it's a testament. 7 is a fucking testament to the VR side of it, right?
Yeah.
But 4 isn't trying to push the graphics. It's actually trying to push the gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems like the graphics are fairly similar to the original.
Oh, okay.
Not a problem.
No, the graphics look great. Then they look great now.
Trace seemed to be a little down on it, and it makes me think that that's just because of how old the game is. It's hard to make it look all that much better, but I actually thought that it didn't look that bad. It looks more like what the HD remakes looked like rather than like the GameCube version.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
His hands look good. But as far as what you're talking about,
some nice hands.
Supple hands.
Leon's
actually a hand model. You know, when he's not shooting.
When he's not shooting adjacent zombies.
Zombie adjacent villains.
Yeah.
The undead. Let's just call them that, huh?
There you go. That encompasses a lot.
I like that one. I like that one. It seems like they're just focusing on actually, you know, how do we make this a full-fledged VR game, not just slap 4 into VR, not just make you able to play it. It needs to have mercenaries. It needs to have the Operation Ada or whatever that one it's called. It needs to have separate waves.
It needs to have suplexes.
It needs to have fucking suplexes.
Because everything's better with a suplex.
100% of the time.
All the time. This podcast would be better with a suplex.
We're sorry that we can't present you with more suplexes.
We're working on it.
We're gonna try. We're gonna do better.
Yeah.
Okay?
From now on,
we're gonna do better. For you.
A suplex an episode.
How about this one? We just have Leon suplexing the Resident Evil logo or the umbrella logo.
Absolutely. So, old toys are new again.
Yeah, totally.
So, this is
by old toys, you do mean those NECA Golden Girls figures, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Cool. We are transitioning the podcast to focus only on those figures.
NECA Golden Girls figures.
NECA Golden Girls figures. No. So, Kenner's actually been making a lot of releasing a lot of really I know for you and for other people potentially in our audience, are pretty nostalgic action figures and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Ghostbusters is definitely one of the
real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters. Like what? So I'll explain what I mean. They are taking old molds and making entirely new figures and then selling them in stores.
And probably painting them much better than they used to be painted.
Dude, they seem almost the same.
Oh,
like
really?
The packaging is even the same.
Wow.
The packaging is exactly the same.
I saw the packaging was the same because I saw some Star Wars that they released. And it was like an old playset that I saw a long time ago. And it was in a clearance section at a Best Buy. And they had 3 of them, all of which looked to have been dropped aggressively. And I was like, oh shit, the box is even fucked up. This is exactly like the old one.
Yeah.
Authentic, guys.
Tell me about it.
Do you pre-kick in the front? Is that what you do?
Do you sit there and just grind your fingernails into the edges?
You make sure to like rub stickers that will never come off on the front of them. Yeah. You remember that series of DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever that they were doing with the throwback cases that looked like rental VHSs?
I hate that.
You hate that style?
I hate that. Like, so much.
Fuck you guys, I hate
Dude,
it.
I just hate stickers on my DVDs. I hate stickers on any of it.
Do you remember GameStop used to pile them up, and they'd like do some dumb shit and open up the game and then pull the sleeve open, take the marquee out, and then put a sticker on that shit and put it back in under the plastic. And at first you're like, oh, just take it off the front of the plastic, and you're like, oh no. Oh no! It's on the label.
Not on the label.
No. You put it right on Onimusha guy's face.
God.
What the fuck?
What were you thinking? What were you? Seppuku. One of these.
One of these for kids. Have them at GameStop.
That's right.
Only you got to go buy one of those shitty Dollar Tree katanas to do it.
Oh no. Is that worse than Harakiri?
I think it's just impossible, to be honest. I think that guy'd just be sitting there all day like...
I mean, I'm getting a rash, but...
this sounded like it was fun at first. Now I'm just sad for you. Like, here's a decapitation. But
yeah, there you go.
Good old friendly head cut off.
But
anyway,
okay,
back to the toys, dude.
Yeah, so...
Because I've seen some Predator ones.
Yeah, seen some Predator ones. They're He-Man ones.
Oh, yeah, they did do He-Man.
Yeah, it's like the original... Dude, it took every fiber of my being not to buy a Battle Cat.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they furry still? Did they make them furry like they used to be? Do you remember which one was furry? Maybe it was Skeletor's
I feel
cat.
I feel like that may have been like a later.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what
the
you're
ones that
talking
had
about.
like that shitty velvet that for some reason didn't peel off. Like it actually stayed on there pretty well for most of them.
Like Beastman had that.
The Beastman had it. Yeah.
You know.
Man.
But
throwbacks, guys.
Yeah, man.
Are they doing Turtles?
I think they're doing Turtles.
Man.
Did Kenner do Turtles or was that
know.
Mattel?
I actually don't know. I'm just asking,
I feel like I've seen some Turtles, so it's not... I feel like it's not just Kenner. I think people are just doing this in general.
Yeah, because the toy market is blowing up because at this point we have all these people that are our age that have expendable cash that are like, fuck, yes, I'll spend $10 on the same toy that I bought when I was 6.
I mean, I did it.
Yeah.
That ghost plunger.
Oh, the ghost plunger. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Dude. That's probably not the right name.
Hey man, I bought a Halo.
I think it's a ghost popper.
Oh, ghost popper.
There you go. Because you put the little styrofoam
you pump them up,
and then you pump them up,
and
then they pop out.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then it has the perforated cutout targets.
Oh,
That's Slimer and Mr. Stay Puft.
Pop them ghosts.
Pop them ghosts.
Nice.
I haven't opened it yet.
See, I opened.
I'm having a really hard time not opening it.
Man, that one might need to stay on the shelf. You know.
Hell no, man! I'm popping that shit.
Popping it out.
I'm popping it out.
You can shoot with my.
I'm waiting until
rifle.
I'm waiting until I need to use it for a video.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's just like I'm waiting because I want to keep it in, because I'm keeping the box.
Are you gonna open it in the video?
Yeah,
like you're gonna have a ghost situation, and you'll be like, "What do I do?" And you get the box.
I just look up it on my shelf.
Oh.
It's got like a it's got like that moment.
And you go hold on, ghost, and then you start opening the box.
I know what to do.
And then you're looking around for scissors, and you're like, "Fuck, I can't, man! It's these damn twist ties." And then you're sitting over there, and the ghost's like, "Oh, I hate those twist ties."
Yeah, absolutely. I'm waiting for that specific situation to happen.
I got you, yeah. No, I got you. Uh-huh. When some ghost shit happens in your house and you have a totally understandable ghost.
That's
right. That,
who am I going to call?
Well, I guess the thing on your shelf? Is that what we're getting at?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I see what you're getting at, but not yourself? Is that what you're going to
call myself? That's right.
You're going to call yourself? It just doesn't work as well, man.
It's not as catchy. I don't think. I don't think Ray Parker Jr. could make that one catchy.
No, man.
Who are you gonna call? Yourself.
Yourself.